All right, welcome back, Pokemon players, to another episode of the Purified podcast. Today is November 23rd, 2025. I am your host, Luis Palacios, with my cookie Chris.
It's your boy.
The chicken. No,
Yeah.
The turkey.
The turkey. And we're coming. We're going right at it again. It's gonna be a good,
He's like,
podcast.
Pause. Okay, good.
Is there a turkey Pokemon?
Torchic.
Torchic.
Torchic is like a chickling,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Let us know if you actually find something, turkey-wise to talk about, but whatever the case may be. We're in the midst of the holidays. We're about, 4 days left before we have a turkey in our mouths and, pause. Nobody wants to know about that. Anyway, I'm pheasant. That's not a bad.
Close.
Yeah, close, very close, actually. That's a pretty good one. But yeah, we're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving coming up. Once this episode goes live, it's probably the day after, depending on how I feel when it comes down to everything. Also, if you guys are listening to the last week's podcast, they came out literally, as the recording of the podcast, literally 24 hours ago. Appreciate it very much. But this episode of the Purified podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. And I'm tired. You can join our community of supporters and patrons for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. So don't forget to check us out at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. If you want to become our executive producer, it would be great. If you want to check out any of the podcasts on the network, let us know. Alrighty, Chris. I am grateful for this podcast. Well, thank you very much, Avasar. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you for actually being part of the wonderful family here. Alright, Chris. I don't know, it's been a week, I guess. A little bit less than that since we talked, since, we had a later podcast with news and stuff and everything, and now we don't got anything really this week. Oh, man. So how you been?
Yeah, it's been a good week. It's kind of funny. I kind of make fun of Pokemon Go now for kind of having two events going on
At the same time?
the time.
Yeah.
Like they had the electric event and the Dynamax Eevee event at the same time. And I thought that was kind of funny. But then one ends earlier. But it's been nice. It is cool to have something to kind of hunt, something new at kind of almost all the time. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. I like trying to stack up all the quests so you get 3 at once, but I didn't have much luck with that this time around for the quest.
Well, we did have the electrifying event or whatever it's called, which also my game is not working here, so we're just gonna move on. But yeah, no, we had the little electric event with all the Pikachu clones and everything. Morpeko being the shiny release of the event, which a lot of people are going for. Just because it is, and it's a good one. I'm sure everybody's talking about it and everything, so...
The s'more.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to try to work this out again on this. Sorry for anybody who's actually watching.
Good luck.
I'll just reset it anyways. But then we had Dynamax Eevee, which, again, it's hit or miss. A lot of people are saying it's one thing after another, and then it's I won't do it, I will do it, things like that. Surprisingly, I actually was out and about, but not really playing Pokemon Go on Saturday when the event started and everything. I was might as well and everything like that. But
yep.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with this. Anyways, it's it keeps disconnecting. Anyways, yeah.
Dynamax Eevee is cool because you can evolve it into any of the evolutions.
Yeah,
but we still want the Gigantamax Eevee, for one thing. But yeah, I think it is definitely cool that you can evolve it into any of the evolutions and fill in whatever type coverage you want. But
Yeah,
other than that, it's not that crazy.
it is not. I don't think that you should really worry about getting so few of them, mostly because we got legendaries and Gigantamax and all the stuff. It is a good like sinker into like a lot of different things, so it's not that bad. But regardless, it's still a Pokemon that you just do because it's there, not because we want to. And the game works. Okay, cool. Let me make sure that it doesn't die here. All right. Well, since we are talking about all this, did you get anything this week notable enough, Chris?
Un poco. Nothing crazy though.
Ooh.
Let me see. I decided what to use my bottle cap on, which I think we already talked about.
I think last week you were like trying to figure it out.
Yes. I just ended up locking in my shiny Mewtwo.
Gotcha.
Because I do think the megas are going to be good when those eventually come out. I think the Go Plus went pretty ham this week. Yeah, I think it started with a shiny Dedenne, which
Okay.
I think, yeah, it's a cool shiny. I'll take it. The Sableye Spotlight Hour gave me a shiny Sableye, and I Go Plus to another shiny Togedemaru. So I'll take it.
That's one that I'm looking for, I think.
Well, I got you, man, because I do not need two, to be honest.
Togedemaru. I got the Hundos. I got like 2 Hundos.
Yeah, when it had a Spotlight Hour before, I got lucky with that, but
Yeah.
the event was nice enough to give me another one.
That's pretty good, I guess.
No Smord.
No more Pico.
No more people.
And no Dynamax EV. Did you even do a few Dynamax EVs?
Yes, I was able to do the Dynamax collection. I did like 7 so far. Does it end tonight?
Yeah. No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do more.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
you got 24 hours.
Okay.
So, you can use particles, whatever the case may be. But that's it. That's all. No Hundos, anything?
Yeah, no Hondas this week.
All right. Well, I guess I got lucky or unlucky. I don't know. I mean, shiny wise, I hadn't really been too much. I did trade for a few things. But I guess they're there. I guess Pidove was one of them. Let me check the date because I don't know at this point. Yeah, I guess a Pidove was also shiny in there. Pretty good. Shiny Emolga, Gold Plus. I didn't tell you, but I did get shiny Porpico.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got the shiny Porpico. So I'm happy about that. I was actually, doing as many tests as possible for them, and then during raid hour, we were just like, just clicking on things, and then I found out they got the shiny. I was like, yeah, down shiny. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So, yeah. I did trade for a shiny Unknown W that a friend of mine actually was willing to trade me, and shiny Failings that somebody traded me, which I'm looking for the Hondos for a few other things. No Hondos this week. That is a surprise. The 6
because you got so many.
I did get so many last week. I was like crazy, The mighty shiny, the mighty Hondos are actually incredible when it comes down to it. I wish one of them would have been a Shundum Mega or whatever. So yeah, no, that was my my week. Not that bad. When the game wants to give you stuff, that's cool. If not, it is what it is. Also, thank you, Obi-Wan Kenobi, for joining us. We appreciate it. I have seen your message. We were just a little too into our conversation here. But yeah, no, it's been a May kind of day, kind of week. In the end of the day, I think it's mostly because we just come off of Wild Area and everything, so we were trying to return to a normality. This weekend, we do have a few events. We do have Dynamax Lugia for the weekend. And we believe we also have Community Day on Sunday.
Yeah, next week from today, yeah.
No, this Wednesday. Or I'm sorry, this Sunday is Community Day, the 30th.
Yeah, next week.
So a week from now, basically. A week from now and this week. Okay, you know what I mean. Anyways, But yeah, so we got something going on this weekend. It's not bad after Thanksgiving and everything. I am working Saturday until like 2 o'clock. So I'm like, I guess I didn't really want to, but
Pick a Peck isn't crazy.
I will pick us on Sunday, so I don't really have to work with that. So I'll go
Oh,
haunted.
look, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a little more like my kind of tea at that point. Which again, I guess I want it just in the decks. I don't really need the shiny. I got my Shando. I don't know why I need a Shando or Hundo or anything for Dynamaxing.
Thick Dynamaxes are nice, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Blissey is just a good meat shield, right?
At this point, Station and Zamazenta just overtakes everything. So that's really...
Zamazenta, I don't know if anything's ever going to beat Zamazenta.
Yeah, at least when it comes down to like, having an extra shield and everything, it's like it's one of the wild things. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes down to it. Now let's go over to the research topics. And today it is a little bit different. Because we actually have no Pokemon Go news this week. We have nothing. Like zero. You guys listened to the last podcast. If you guys are listening to the last podcast, basically, like, we already talked about everything. So we're most likely going to have the dump of news for next week, and we'll be, of course, out and about. And then once we podcast next week, it is what it is when it comes down to it. So, yeah, crazy. Also, Fatal says that we found a perfect Snivy on my daily walk today. That's pretty good. I did actually see a Galarian bird today. I did a 3-mile walk, and I was able to get at least look at a Galarian bird. I didn't catch it, so that would have been fun if that was the case. It wasn't shiny either, and I did. I was out and about for a good hour. So,
which one did you say it was?
Articuno. Which I'm still missing Zapdos. I just don't want to. I don't do daily walks every single day, so I just do it when I need to. I just needed to move my body today. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it on that. Okay. Anyways, news-wise, today we actually have a very different episode that Chris actually suggested. That it was actually something that I didn't think about until he mentioned it. And I was like, that makes sense. So let's talk about it. So no Pokemon Go news, but we do have main series or any other side games in the Pokemon space. So I collated a bunch of stuff, that have been going on everything. Like, Cerebi being our like go-to when it comes down to news and everything. When it comes down to the main series game. But if anybody else is actually interested, you can listen to this episode and be like, hey, this is what's happening this week, month, or whatever. Preferably, in the main series or any of the other games there. So we'll go over Legend CA and the new DLC news that dropped not too long ago. A new Ditto game. I think it's like Animal Crossing Pokemon style kind of deal that we'll talk about. And we'll watch a few of the episodes here, or a few of the trailers. We'll talk about a little bit of TCG Pocket. I know we've been talking about TCG Pocket for a while now, but, a new meta has been developed and now the new setup there.
We love it.
I'll tell you a few things after that. Pokemon Unite has some interesting updates that everybody's talking about these days, and I'm just like, oh, this is, I guess, some interesting things. And then, what is the new TCG set that's coming out, I think in January? And I know everybody's going to go crazy for it pretty soon. So, let's go ahead and watch some trailers. So, hold on. Let me make sure that everybody's watching this. And since we're talking over it, hopefully we're not getting copyrighted, but it is what it is. Also, it's gonna be a little low and a little low in volume for anybody listening or anything. So if you guys want to watch the video, I'll link it down in the description. But anyways, you ready to watch the video with me, Chris?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. The Pokemon Legends CA Mega Dimension DLC. This is the 3-minute one. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Not 3 hours. No.
I mean, actually, this video is just explaining the things that we're talking about. But I guess, they'll talk about the whole thing. So, changes to the city, a mysterious girl.
A city shared by people and Pokemon.
Interesting.
Something strange is afoot.
It's afoot. What is those little things happening there?
And at Hotel Z, a mysterious girl named Ansha appears along with Hoopa, the mischief Pokemon.
Hoopa! I think I'm a little behind you, but whatever.
I think I'm a little behind you.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're watching the video from the stream. Okay, I get it. I thought you were watching your video.
Not quite Lumio City.
So basically, we're going into like a alternate dimension.
And thriving there than the ones
The
in
upside down.
Can we get the distortion world? That'd be kind of cool.
Even trainers will need to keep their guard.
Love the distortion world. It's just crazy that there's only Giratina in there.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
To go adventuring in hyperspace, you'll need help from Ansha and Hoopa.
Ancha, that's her name.
Ansha?
Donuts.
Talented.
Donuts.
She bakes berries.
I guess she's buddies with Hoopa. Okay.
Yeah. Which is cool. I mean, Hoopa hadn't really had any big appearances since the movies, so maybe we'll
They
get a
really
shiny.
like Hoopa in the games. Though.
Yeah. A new ally.
Gambit.
A newly arrived trainer will help you in this investigation.
I was gonna say the name of the ally, but then I was waiting for your reaction.
Mega Evolution Gurus. She'll join
She looks.
TMZ.
She's got a pretty cool design, honestly. I like her hair.
It is a 5-year skip, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And newly
What?
discovered Mega Evolved Pokemon.
My Chimeco's finally gonna be useful.
Here's a Pokemon
Yep.
newly discovered
I need a
Sorry,
Hondo.
Chimeco.
Chimeco. I need a Hondo in Pokemon Go.
Chimeco is flanked by dangling copies of itself.
Yeah, I remember using that thing in PvP.
Oh yeah, I know, that was crazy.
There's also Mega Baxcalibur.
Mega Baxcalibur.
Godzilla!
Evolution.
You see, like his little thing in the back just like became a sword. You know, it's like
It looks awesome, especially since he flies.
like that. Yeah.
What caused hyperspace Lumios to appear?
It's basically just an upside down Lumos City.
And your new ally.
I'm glad they went crazy with the megas, man.
Yeah.
In hyper-
I mean, that's not the only megas we'll see.
No.
The Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC, featuring additional story content and more, will arrive December 10th.
December 10th, so it's actually maybe less than 2 weeks at this point.
That is a hilarious mix, though.
Yeah.
Chimeco and Baxcalibur.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So, a couple of things to unpack there. Of course, we have Hoopa as the main like protagonist of this, plus the little girl that is making donuts and everything for us. We do have 2 brand new Mega Evolved Pokemons, which I know a lot of people are like really hyped about it. In the end of the day, I know there's gonna be more because we're actually going to get some news this week for another Mega, I believe. Oh, actually, you didn't see the other video, didn't you?
Maybe not.
This is the first of 2 videos that were actually introduced. Hold on. Because there was actually an announcement not just too long after this. So this is, of course, the announcement of the DLC, which everybody's talking about. But I'm actually going to send you this link so you can see it with me. But yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I saw something on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll watch it here in a second, and we're gonna just like make sure everybody can see it with us. So we're gonna start the video in 3, 2, 1. This was literally like maybe a week or 2 ago, or so, since everybody's talking about it. We got Crobat, Golbat. They're making a comeback.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, what? One of these guys are getting made?
I know, right? And then you see Seaora. Literally Seaora. Why Seaora? The world will never know until we see this. Mega Evolve. At least the music is bumming. He's like Super Saiyan Black or something. And yes, that is actually a correct Dragon Ball Super reference for anybody not watching.
I thought it was so weird that it feels like Zeraora came in, had that event in Sword and Shield, and then they just decided to give him a Mega.
Zeraora really has only been prevalent in some story in the Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There was a movie for it. And that's pretty much it. I don't remember much after that. But hey, a new mythical Mega, which is surprising. I don't know. It really depends on a lot of different factors. I'm happy with it, I guess, but I do need it to come into Pokemon Go eventually. So, but yeah, so that's the two main serious DLC news. Aside from, of course, playing Legend CA. I did get my shiny charm in that game, so that's pretty cool. I gotten quite a bit of shinies since I just been hunting something specifically soon. So, anyways, yeah. What do you think? What did you think about the trailers or anything? What do you think of the new megas?
I think the megas are super cool. I think people love the megas. I mean, I do, and you're not gonna miss out on anything for including more to hunt for. So yeah, I think everyone's gonna be excited for that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very happy about it. But we'll get, I think, one more DLC new mega relief sometime this week, and then the game will come out really 2 weeks later. So, or the DLC will come out 2 weeks later. All right, that's one of two games that we're gonna see. There's another trailer, and this one is a little bit longer. I don't know if I want to actually show the full 10-minute trailer on this. Do I show the 10-minute trailer? Yeah, we got time. Anyways, let's go ahead and see another side game. This was already kind of released on Pokemon Day, I believe. And they already talked about it. Now we have a little extended trailer. Was it Pokemon Day?
It might have been.
I think we had another, I don't remember. But Pokopia. Pokemon Pokopia. That's what it's called. So they're just giving us a little more information about it. Do you have a desolated Minecraft world with a desolated Pokemon Center? And then we got a Pokemon with a stick and glass.
Yeah, when I saw this Pokemon, I was like, really?
Tangrowth, that's pretty cool. It's been a while since we actually seen Tangrowth really had any spotlight, since Legend CA probably.
I was gonna say Legends Arceus.
Oh yeah,
was,
Legends Arceus.
The last time I remember it being prevalent.
Yeah, which again, it was just like an alpha or mighty or whatever it's called. Then we get a Pokeball with a catch rate of Ditto. The Transform Pokemon. And this is like the most chill way of actually announcing this. It's like the music is so chill. That Pokédex is so old though. It's like the original Pokédex.
My trainer is dead.
And then I turn into a human. Ditto human. Blah blah blah. It's a cutesy game.
Well, would you look at that?
No, I don't want to.
Found a rather unique looking Tangrowth to chat with. Let's have a listen. Oh, I suppose you might not fully understand what they're saying. So how about I interpret? Ahem. Gadzooks, a human?
Yes.
Wait a moment. Are you a Ditto? Please call
Professor
me Professor
Tangrowth.
It's been quite some
I guess we should always have a professor. This is our first Pokemon professor, by the way.
Pokemon.
Unless I don't know anything about this. I was about to say, is there anything on the Mystery Dungeon games or something?
You see, the grass and trees are withered and dry.
I think it's just the guild master, right?
Right. It's not a professor.
Or whatever you call that, like the person that does it.
I met you.
Hey, if humans can have professors, why can't Pokemon have professors, you know?
Help me restore this land to the life
It is pretty funny they made the professor
I like it though.
just like following like the tree thing they got going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'll help? Wonderful.
And it has the glasses and the thing, you know.
Yeah, why not a Professor Trevenant?
A ray of hope has
I don't know.
finally shone on the lonely
Could be a Professor Legendary, I don't know. It's like,
and heartened by that warmth, Ditto and the professor begin
The Tangrowth does look pretty cool though.
yeah. It's a cool design. So the game is basically Minecraft
Habitats will attract
or
Pokemon.
Animal Crossing. I think it feels more like an Animal Crossing crossover.
Pokemon are attracted
Yes.
to different habitats.
And then Ditto just is basically the builder.
You'll need to create habitats that suit each Pokemon's individual.
And it's not just like, you know, Gen 1 or Gen 2 or something like that. It actually has like a bunch of like generations in here.
Look,
Although it could have been cool to have started with Gen 1 and then just make transitions to more Pokemons later, you know? It's like
diverse habitats you
instead of just like adding like a chunk of Pokemons one time and then a chunk of Pokemons later.
Pokemon is rustling
Do you
around
think we
again.
can shiny hunt?
Surely it's only trash.
I mean, why not, right? It's like that's basically the concept of a lot of different things. So I would not be surprised if they find a method to just shiny hunt. I mean, I don't know what the rates would be at that point, but that's because we don't even know how we're gonna even shiny hunt in this game.
like Squirtle's water gun. It can revitalize.
Maybe you'll just have to make like a bunch of habitats, and then all of a sudden you just actually able to get one or something,
clear paths, till
or remake it or something. I don't know. It's
grow
like
vegetables and more. Expanding the places you can visit and what you can achieve.
cut down the trees.
Certain Pokemon
It's kind of scary seeing a human with a scyther arm.
For
Yeah, I know, right?
example, you can transform into Lapras. While Ditto might not
I mean,
be the best
that's
swimmer,
just
this
cute, you know, a
transformation
Lapras Ditto,
traveling to distant islands of
That better
breeze.
be a plushie.
right?
Transforming into
Well, that definitely will be
you can
once the Dragonite comes out.
places in no
The Dragonite for sure.
Yeah,
I'd wager we can make this place a lot greener
I
if you
believe this is a Switch 2 exclusive though.
tall grass.
I don't think they make it for Switch 1. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. Actually, well, I think they'll announce it later today and later in the thing.
You can craft at a workbench using the materials you've collected.
Minecraft at its finest. And sorry if we're just like so quiet about this. It's just like we're just, you know, trying to figure out a few things. More like than anything, just, you know, watching the video.
Furniture and toys to street lights and roads.
That's like
Items you craft.
Minecraft components to like Animal Crossing components. You just know where to place stuff.
As you transform
Mixing
your
Pokemon
space
with that
to vibrant
is
places
definitely
to
a smart idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Pixelmon is something I really enjoyed.
Well, I know that there's been a lot of mods in Minecraft to actually include like most of the Pokemon in the overworld and things like that. So everybody, I think that's what they're trying to battle. Like they don't want people to do mods in their own games. They just want to be part of a game like this. And if this game actually becomes as big as it is, I would not believe this can continue on for a while either. You know.
It's up to you to find a way to lead them where they want to go.
So there's missions. I'm sure there will be DLC with missions and things like that.
You may also
This game could actually be the potential of another side game that people are just gonna love playing for a bit. You know, it's like.
Yeah, and Pokemon makes some really good side games.
Yeah. I mean, we do have a lot of mobile games that everybody's playing now, and then a lot of side games. There's still like the cafe mix and all that stuff that people are playing. Pokemon Unite, which we'll talk about today. So those games continue to have updates and ongoing updates, and I'm pretty sure that if something like this comes out, that they're definitely going to have a bunch of.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed something like the Pokemon Ranger games.
Yeah.
Water plants. Help crops grow.
Mhm.
Get light shining and
I thought Pikachu was going to like knock itself out after that.
several Pokemon. You can even build grand houses.
Mm.
The Pikachu fountain is complete.
Wait,
Oh, upon closer inspection, this Pikachu has a rather curious expression.
Ditto Pikachu surf.
So many
Say that
ways
5
to
times.
play.
Did a Pikachu surf? Did a Pikachu?
Snap a photo of your renovations. Say cheese.
Cheese.
You can capture your memories and add them to your album.
There is customization of your Ditto.
Your look.
It's kind of scary.
Why?
And don't forget to decorate your room.
Both love it and am weirded out by the
With
face.
I know, right?
up to 4 friends can join in the fun. So why not build a delightful life together with your closest friends?
Oh, the Pokédex also acts as a
Share so you can share the game with someone who doesn't own it and play together on Nintendo Switch. Or
Okay, so you can play in the PlayStation 1,
systems.
but I think you have to have the game in Switch 2 to actually share it.
Oh, you've changed
Don't fall
your
asleep, brother.
look. Why does seeing you like this
That's a
make my
Misty.
eyes a bit misty?
It's a
Whether
bit misty, that's
solo or
crazy.
friends, you're
Oh, ho,
welcome to
ho.
do whatever you want, from granting Pokémon requests to building the town of your dreams. Set out on an adventure to create a
What's up on
flourishing
this?
world where
Ah.
Pokémon live in peace and comfort. What else is waiting for you?
That data is just like, I'm just not gonna have any other emotions.
Kind of looks like
Pokemon Utopia.
the Lunala, the Shadow Lunala.
Yeah. Smeargle. We got animation. Is that a ghost Pikachu?
Mimikyu?
Pikachu?
What is happening?
I don't know. That's a Snorlax. Covered in mold?
It's the Pokemon Sleep one, the green one.
I mean, if this comes into Pokemon Sleep, that'd be crazy.
What is that?
It is coming
Are
out
they
in
different
March
types?
5th, and of course, it is only on Nintendo Switch 2 with the ability to game share. So that's interesting. What did you think about that one, Chris?
I didn't know about the ending. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, we do have some names of those Pokemons actually. So
Really?
yeah, let me see if I can find a little bit more information, because I know after the trailer came out, everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, they killed Pikachu!" My goodness. Let's see. I'm just going down the list right now of Cerebi here. Yeah, give me. So, Pokemon Topia has revealed a new variant of Pikachu for the game. It's called Pikachu, like with a Y.
Kind of like Mimikyu.
Kind of, but it's like the tail is super small and it just looks like a ghost at that point. So it's Pikachu. Professor Tangrowth, of course. We do have a Snorlax variant in the game, Munchlax. So a grass type Snorlax, that's crazy. And then also the Smeargle, it's a painter Smeargle, of course, but its name is Smearguru.
The evolution of Smeargle?
That could be cool if that's the case. But yeah, no, that's that game. I mean, if people are
I thought his tail looked like it had a ton of paint.
yeah, and well, that's probably the reason why it looked different. But I don't know if it's an evolution or not. They just kill a Pikachu. That's all they do. So all right. And make sure that you fall more asleep. But we'll get this game eventually. I don't know if it's like something that I'll get. I'm not a Minecraft kind of guy or a Animal Crossing kind of guy, but it's Pokemon.
Yeah. I don't know how crazy it's gonna be,
Yeah.
but I definitely think it's gonna be one that's fun to play through once.
Yeah. All right. Next on the list of other games, we do have. We talked about it a lot because we love the game, and Pokemon TCG Bucket is definitely a game to play.
Get good, get wrecked.
I know, right? We're not in good get right, but I don't think we're the one this week, anyways. Anyways, we have a brand new set. It is the Mega Rising set. So new decks have appeared, equivalent to see what's the best one out there. Of course, water decks are still prevalent, rising in the ranks. Because why not? Could be. Which one are you more excited to play if you actually get the chance to?
Like the Mega Rising.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for Altaria. I literally just got the cards for Blaziken,
Okay.
but I don't know. I like Absol and I like Altaria personally.
Well, the Mega Telia EX deck, or indeed the EX also, because it does actually combine both, they're pretty strong components. Now, Mega Altaria EX is only a stage 1 evolution into Swablu, from Swablu, so it's really not much like bad to evolve into. You also can run things like Giratina EX, which, you know, if you don't have nothing else to put your energy to, since all you need is 2 energies on your Altaria, it probably could be something that can just like one-shot something if that was the case. Indeedee is also in there for a reason, mostly because it can also one-shot drugs that have like a bunch of energy built up into a Pokemon. Because it does, I believe it does, and it says right here, does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, aside from its already 30 damage. So if it has like 4 energy, that would be 30, 16, 90, 120 plus the already there 150, and that actually already shuts most EXs around. Some people are also running a variant of a regular Altaria from the same set, mostly because to counter the Oricorio matches, which it makes sense all in all. And it does actually the same thing that the regular or the Altaria EX does, or the Mega Altaria. Just like 20 less damage, but the same amount of damage from like having all your bench Pokemons. So that's pretty cool. Other things to note, May definitely became a staple card in most decks, just because it does search for 2 random Pokemon in your deck if you're trying to look for the evolutions and things like that. But there is also some variants that are actually running Copycat. Now, Copycat, I've been using that card like crazy recently, just because it does help you. Like, let's say you're running against a Suicune deck or an Entei deck or whatever, and they have a bunch of cards in hand, just Copycat, and you'll basically have an entire full set. And then after that, you just red card them. Diabolical, I can tell you that much. Some people are also running it with Chingling. Chingling has become a prevalent Pokemon in the meta just because it does disturb your opponent's actions, the items that you use, like Pokeball and Rare Candy, which is like the biggest thing that people are using these days. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand every time it attacks, and it is a 0 energy cost attack, so that's actually even crazier. But that's mostly of the psychic decks. Of course, you can run variations with like Sylveon EX if you want an extra card draw. There's a new Eevee that lets you evolve into the Eevee evolutions the very first turn. So that's crazy, especially on Jolteon decks or Jolteon EX decks. Then that's basically the biggest rising card out there, or mega rising card out there, or at least psychic decks. The second one, bringing Greninja with Suicune. Now, Suicune, of course, was already powerful as it is, but now we combine regular Greninja, which has always been a staple in most decks, and also we are running a Greninja EX. Now, what is Greninja EX does? First of all, it has 170 HP, which is crazy for an EX card. Also, once during your turn, you may switch one of your active water Pokemons to with one of your bench Pokemons. And for 2 energy, it does 100 damage. Why is this card so powerful in Suicune decks? When you're actually, about to lose your EX Pokemon, you just switch it out with one of your other EXs or even other Pokemons that you have, and then you just continue attacking. It's like, as long as you have Irida and things like that, you're basically just like winning the game at that point. Of course, you gotta have most of the evolutions. Like, your perfect bench will be Suicune, both Greninjas, both regular form, because you could just snipe with Cyrus and things like that, and then the Greninja EX. People are using it also with Giratina, and there's really no reason why to, because you're not gonna run Psychic Energy too much. Some people just do it just because it is there. I will give it something else, probably.
Yeah, it's always nice to just have Giratina get its own Psychic Energy.
Yeah. But that's usually the case on that. Other people are using Repel or other Pokemons when it comes down to it. Mega Blaziken EX has definitely been a top meta contender since the release, just because it is so powerful. But people are starting to look into the counters. It hasn't been too bad. Some people run things like Heatmore, because it attacks the bench. Also, Cleffa to search for your Pokemons from your deck.
Loved Cleffa recently.
Yeah. Some people are also running it with Entei. I feel like the matchups are a little clunky just because the retreat cost on Entei is too high. But either way, it works perfectly fine. I haven't really made too many decks yet. I actually just completed the main set. So I do have all the diamond cards before Chris passes away from here. I know. I'm talking more than you do. I know what parts are you talking? What do you want to talk about the TCG bucket here?
Not too much. I mean, really, I just want to build the decks of things that beat me. That's part of the reason that I want to build a Mega Upsole deck.
Yeah, I think so too. It's not a bad thing. But yes, I'm showing you guys, I did get all the main scars, 226 from the main set. I did a lot of wonder training, or not a lot of wonder things, wonder picking, and then I also. Well, I mean, I do have an alt that I'm just opening packs and then just sending the cards.
I get such bad luck now.
Yeah. I was also able to complete the 1-star variant. So I have every one gold star in the set, which is the full art. I'm still, of course, missing some 2 stars, but at this point, the only thing that I'm worried about is just getting the other immersive, which is out of the 3. I did get Blaziken and Gyarados pretty early on. Well, the Blaziken took a bit, but I got both of them, so I'm happy about that. Alterius last, and that's pretty much it. What notable things has you opened, Chris, if you remember?
Nothing too crazy, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I got anything like interesting recently. Just the play set for Mega Blaziken, I was pretty happy about.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I did trade for a Fantina today, so that's pretty cool. And then I got a Tauros EX Full Art 2 stars card. There's a lot of 2 stars out there. It's crazy. I was able to get Ampharos, Mega Ampharos, 2 Mega Ampharos actually. In DDEX Rainbow card, and then Hitmonchan Rainbow card. There's like 2 more Rainbow cards in this set. I'm like, oh my goodness. Don't look at the 3 gold Clefclees that I got, because, you know, why not? This game can be a troll when it comes down to things. But hey, you know, that it is when it comes down to that. Okay, let's see. So that's pretty much it on that. They do have a little information about Pokemon Unite. Now, I don't have like the specifics of it, but it says here that Pokemon Unite has announced further details on the upcoming changes to the license points system, which comes from December 4th, 2025. It is recommended to spend Eon coins on licenses before then. So it looks like you will be able to exchange Eon coins for license points. 10 coins will turn into 1 point. Unite licenses will cost a barrage of points from 325 to 9,000 or 1,960 for per Unite licenses. I mean, if you want to use specific ones. The game's rating system is to change soon, so it will show progression as a gauge. The rank points will be earned based on performance in battles, such as being top KOer, will be like 3 additional points and things like that. A new rank above Master rank will be available. The Legend rank, which requires 1,000 rank points to hit. It also says the tier Sky Ruins will have another change in its shape and Pokemon in the tall grass. Kyogre will be added as a Pokemon to defeating the 8-minute mark, and defeating it will give an effect that continues to restore hit points. Pretty cool, I guess. Its release is currently undated, so we don't know when it will come out. The experience points are to be changed. Points gained by defeating wild Pokemons with an ally. Sorry about that. Will be evenly split to all players, and help the points gained by defeating the wild Pokemon together are higher than defeated in solo. The XP share will also no longer affect how points are distributed. You actually made Masters pretty early on in the release of Pokemon Unite, didn't you, Chris?
Yeah, that was when Grusto was still available, I believe, and that was a lot of fun.
I tried to, but I was mostly a solo player, and even when I got with other people, I was just like, just as if I like the competitive scene of this Pokemon Unite. It's not a bad game. I just feel like it was a little too much after a lot of people just starting to come to really go into it. I got into like Ultra or something, and then pretty much it. I couldn't really get to Masters just because there was not much enough time to grind after everything that I was playing.
For that kind of thing, you definitely need people you can communicate with.
Yeah. Last but not least, we do have the main TCG set coming out in January called Ascended Heroes. This set will actually feature Mega Dragonite EX, and will be a brand new card, a new Mega in the TCG set, which is everybody was talking about. Of course, we had Charizard again, because why not? And Gardevoir, because why not? Have you actually opened any regular TCG cards recently, Chris?
Not recently, but I'm planning on opening a few.
All right, that's not bad. But yeah,
I have a box that I can't really ship, so I was like, let me just take one for the team.
Honestly, unfortunately, I just haven't really been able to find any TCG cards. No,
They're rare, man. And from what I heard, some places are starting to limit how much you can buy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gets a little interesting when it comes down to it. Even finding anything will cost me double the price in like regular packs or anything like that, just because scalpers out there and everything. Even GameStop is starting to do some interesting things that people are kind of not happy about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's much more that we can talk about. I know there's other games out there, but unfortunately, there's just like, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about them anyways. Unless you have a game that you wanted to talk about, Chris. Do you have anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I am interested to see if they do any Ditto events for Poképedia.
Poképedia, the microphone.
Poképedia.
Eventually, probably. The game has to come out first, so we can still got into next year for it. So it is what it is. All right. Well, I got nothing else. Chris, do you have anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Well, I do have one last thing to talk about,
Ooh.
and that's actually because this weekend was the Latin American International Championships, and we have another crown winner in the International Championships called Nighttime Clasher. Congratulations, Nighttime Clasher, for making it to the end, and we hope to see you in Worlds. Maybe we'll see you in another components and everything, but this was actually an interesting international for Pokemon Go series, the championship series, by the way, because it actually featured the very first limited meta of the entire series. So instead of actually just having like regular Great League or something like that, it actually had a specific meta. Let me see, Pokemon Go Championship, or let's see, Latin America 2025 meta. Let's see. See if I can actually find exactly what the meta was, and it helped me before. I don't know why it's not there anymore. See, okay, so if my thing would help me, limited meta. Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. I know that it had a specific type. Okay, so it's only Ice, Flying, Psychic, Ghost, and Dragon types are eligible. Shadow Pokémon's Legendaries, Mythicals, and Ultra Beasts, and Rock type and Dark type Pokémons are all excluded, alongside a short list of specific banned Pokémons. So that's pretty cool. We'll definitely, this is definitely something that hopefully we'll continue on doing in the series, so that way we don't actually see just the same thing over and over again. And I'm losing Chris at this point, so there's no reason to go ahead and continue on this podcast. Okay, all right, Chris. Anything else? I'm done. That's it.
Not too much. It's been a long week, obviously.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, it was nice to chat about all this.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely interested to see how it affects Pokemon Go in the future.
In a few ways, then yes. Make sure to check us out on podcast services feeds, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Check us out on video Spotify, which is great. Pickaxe, and then of course check us out all our other socials: Pure Lighter Go, Purified Podcast, Pokemon Trigger, please. Email us anything to the purifiedpodcast@gmail.com and join our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place. Once again, with fantastic people. All right, I wanted to quickly, so go ahead, Chris, take us away for the night, so that way you don't pass out on me tonight.
All right. Get out there, get some of the games that we chatted about. Just if they sound appealing to you and you want to, chat about them like we probably will. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week with even more Pokemon Go news. And yeah, see you.
Keep purifying that, everybody, and have yourself a wonderful night.